Okay, irrefutable proof that once saved, always saved is a false teaching. Are you ready? Luke chapter 8. Jesus is explaining the parable of the sower. Verse 11. This is the meaning of the parable. The seed is the word of God. Those along the path are the ones who hear, and then the devil comes and takes away the word from their hearts so that they may not believe and be saved. Those on the rock are the ones who receive the word with joy when they hear it, but they have no root. They believe for a little while, but in the time of testing, they fall away. Now, in Matthew, in the parable of the sower, it says that when hardships or trials come, they quickly fall away. But notice the word believe, and I looked at the Greek, I looked at the King James Version. The word believe is the same word for belief that is associated with faith. Look what it says. The seed that fell on the rock, those on the rock are the ones who receive the word with joy when they hear it, but they have no root. They believe for a while, but in the time of testing, they fall away. Now, those of you who say, well, that's just the gospel, and they disregard, there's people out there who actually teach that you don't listen to the gospels, that Paul was the apostle to the Gentiles. So, 1 Corinthians 15:2. By this gospel you are saved if you hold firmly to the word I preach to you. Otherwise, you have believed in vain. So even Paul says that you can believe in vain. This is proof that once saved, always saved is a false teaching. And then when you add on to that, the foolish virgins that fall away at the end of the age, just moments before the bridegroom comes. And then Jesus talks about the weeds among the wheat. He says, let them grow up together, the weeds and the wheat. And then he says, until the harvest, and at the harvest, he'll command his angels to separate the weeds from among the wheat. That means that at the end of the age, there's coming a hardship and a trial that's going to cause a lot of people to fall away from the faith.